in it. What is up, Facebook fam? We in tonight, episode 6. Today is February 8th. With Maintain Your Gains Trading Group. Time is about 7:05. We're coming at you guys one more time to kind of just talk about our journey and what we did this past week. Mike, you want to jump it off, or you want me to kind of jump into mine first?
You go ahead this time. Go ahead, start us off. I'll go after you. I'll take you back.
All right, no problem. So last week, guys, pretty standard week. Nothing too crazy happened in the market that kind of stood out to me. GameStop kept running, doing its little thing. Well, not running, actually kind of coming back down to earth now. Took a couple trades there, nothing too risky though, and stuck with my basics, TNA and triple Qs and etc. Didn't do anything too special on my end, Mike. So I guess I'll let you have it.
So just a quick rubber down. So I recovered last week. I did a lot of recovery from the GameStop debacle that happened. It took my account down pretty significantly. But last week
not because you were
good,
in GameStop though.
Because the entire market, the volatility in the market really kind of had a lot of sell-off. There's a lot of sell-off in the market 2 weeks ago when GameStop was really going to the moon. So last week, we were able to really recover. There was a pretty good rally in my account. I opened up a couple of new positions. One of my new positions was was in Amazon. I took a defined risk credit spread in Amazon, which we're just letting that play out as of right now. So going into this week, it's looking pretty good. I think this is the 6th straight day of gain for the S&P 500. So we just want to kind of continue that momentum. James, how about you?
Man, forget that maintain. I need a pull back. I don't know what you're talking about. Maintain that momentum.
I need this momentum to keep going through. To get back into these situations. Hey, high, low. Hey, we still rolling. Go ahead, James. How's your week? How's your week last week?
So now I'm kind of new to the group, 2 weeks in, and I was working with Schizo, just kind of understand. We play some online gaming together, and I mentioned some things I do in the stock market. So he mentioned it a few weeks ago before I even did this about kind of what I do in the stock market. And at first he thought I wasn't interested, but we had a pretty good conversation about kind of maintain your gains and what y'all are doing, and I gravitated like right away.
Everybody.
I was like, tell me more.
Everybody.
Yeah, so I was like, I've done stock markets for a long period of time, but on a very small scale. And then last year, right, with any millennial, this is your opportunity to get your bread. And so I got in the market like right on the dip.
Hold up 1 second before you go forward. Talk about last week first, and then we're going to actually get into your journey. So let's have it more structured. Just have more structure. Let's talk about last week first, and then we'll get into that topic.
No. So last week, I got into TNA. I did TNA a couple times. I got into SPCE. I got into Blink. Did very well. I had a goal for the week. I hit my goal. The gains were good. I did a UVN. I had like one mistake or so. I wanted to test out what it was like to do a cover call.
Yeah. So
I had my first assignment on Saturday. So
it happens. Yeah. It's gonna happen when you run the wheel. It's gonna happen.
Yep. Duly noted.
Yeah, chat. So basically pretty much what we're gonna get into tonight is of course we want to touch upon the week, but we got one of our newer members with us tonight, and me and Mike, we've already talked about our journeys on kind of what we experienced in the market. So he's just gonna kind of introduce himself, talk about his journey a little bit. Like I said, he's one of our newest members. Probably only been running our strategy about maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. I guess.
Old head. This is all.
And pretty much hit
old head.
Pretty much hit the ground running. You know what I mean? So, he got in, and like he said, he's already got a sign. So, he jumped straight in and went straight to work. So, without further ado, I'm going to kind of let him talk about his journey from the time he got into the market up until he kind of learned what I do, what we do to maintain your gains.
Yep. So like I said, like from the beginning, I've been in the market like dabbling here and there. Back in 2008.
What year did you?
Oh, okay, 2008.
2008.
Oh, that first recession. I was in grad school. I had a little bit of grad school money available, and I got in.
Okay.
So I got in the market. I hit up Citigroup, Ford, and GMC, and I made some gains really quick. And then I got kind of panicked because I was just like, I don't know how the stock market is going to work. It's going to go back and crash. So I pulled everything out like literally a month later. And I made good gains. And then hindsight, I look at it, now it's like, dang, I missed an opportunity.
The share price then versus the share price now. It's crazy, probably. Yeah.
And that was all the way back in 08. So yeah, it definitely was crazy.
Yeah. So then the opportunity happened. I was like, oh, this is 2008 all over again. Last year with COVID. So I was like, all right, I got a little bread. Let me get in the market and try to kind of catch the dip and catch on the rise back up. Got in, made some good money, and then Jim hit me in the mouth,
Everybody.
Imp, let me ask you one question. So from 2008 to 2012, you kind of just took a break all the way from that whole little gap there?
Yeah.
So you just kind of nibbled in 08, and then after that, you went back to doing whatever it is you do.
Yeah,
just went
to
normal.
Work.
Yeah, I went back to normal life, and just let my 401k kind of ride through. And as I told you, I went to grad school and I studied derivatives, calls, puts, all those things. But I was like, it's just school. Like I don't really care.
I'm about to cut you off, but man, technical and like the fundamental portions of it in schoolwork, like theoretical and in practice, are so different sometimes, right? To understand the theoretical aspects of calls, puts, options, and financial derivatives versus actually putting it into practice, it's it's a mental goal this wide. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm going to cut you off.
I told Schizo that actually I was like, dude, I understand all these terms you're telling me, but they were like school terms.
Yes.
But, and then we went through the practice, right? And he kind of guided me through.
So the class you went to was actually about puts and calls? Like that's directly about that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what you meant. You kept saying derivatives. I just assumed you're talking about a statistics course.
You know what I
mean? About financial
we actually had scenarios.
Yeah,
we had
financial
scenarios, bro, where we had to do there's a strike price of this, to calculate what it's going to be. Like we actually did calculations and everything, but I was like, I have no use for this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, just so you know, the only thing on the camera for me is your microphone. So just to let you know if you want to make an adjustment over I see your hands in your microphone.
I can see myself.
Yeah, I can see his face.
Okay, cool. It's just maybe I got the small screen.
Okay,
no deal.
Yeah.
So getting back into it, bro.
Yeah. So then, like I said, I play online gaming with Schizo, and we just I've mentioned it that I was in the market last year. I made a little something on it. I just kind of in and out and just doing this thing. And he took it as I wasn't interested. And we talked about it again, and he talked about the MaintainYouGains group, and I was like, kind of explain to me, and he went through the process, and I was like, wow, bro, I need to hop on that,
Yeah. So Chad, what happened? So Chad, what happened was, let's say April 2020, right? Me and we talking all the time or whatever. Somewhere around April 20th or maybe May 2020, something like that. I hit him up asking, what he doing in the market. He said, oh, I got some of this, we got some of that. And then, I just kind of asked him, well, what, I forget the question I asked him, but his response was about one of my questions was, oh, I just let them do that. So I kind of took it as, he didn't want to do any more than what he was doing. So I left it alone. Yeah. But then, fast forward a few months later, I'm like, he keeps talking about the market. Let me go and drop a little knowledge.
Let me hear you know on the same page.
So I finally tell him, really what I'm doing. And then he's like, well, hold on, tell me a little more. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just went from there. And then, next thing you know, we're on the phone for an hour and a half. And fast forward 2 weeks later, my man's in the thing just running it. I'm like, hold on.
Hey. So James, let me ask you this question: when Schizo had the conversation with you, did you tell yourself it can't be this easy? Like after you start doing it in real life, it was like, man, it can't be this easy, right?
I called him the next day, bro,
he said, I've been doing some studying,
research.
I've been doing some research.
I'm like,
that's what he told me.
Crazy, yo. This is crazy. You just make money the entire time, bro.
That's what I said. Listen, when I spoke to Rufus about, I spoke to Schizo about this initially, we had a conversation, and it was just, bro, it cannot be this easy. It's the word that I kept saying, and it is, and that's but go ahead.
Yeah, I know the phrase for me. The phrase I kept using was cheat code. I just could not stop saying cheat code, bro, because that's what it feels like.
Seriously. So
Yeah, so I was just like, dude, like I should have done this last year, bro. Like, what the hell? And so I was just like, man, now I gotta get on it. So now it's like getting the process, understanding, and now catching up. Because I feel like I lost some ground by not getting it last year, where I could have really hopped on top of some things. So, but it's never too late, right? You hop in and you just maintain your game.
When you fit in.
That's right. That's the name of the game, because you know our gains aren't big with the strategy we run, chat. But I mean, it's all about maintaining the gains that you do get. Because if we can go around the room like right now. Imp, he only been in the game probably 2 weeks. I don't think he has a loss. If he has a loss, it's very small. But for me and Mike, I know for absolute certain, we talking about between from current time back to February 2020, I probably did at least 100 trades, and I got 3 losses.
Yeah.
And I know for sure Mike O's is something similar, bro. He trade after trade after trade, and your loss percentage is like 5% of all your trades.
I have a win rate. My win rate, I think is over 95. It's 95%, or if not higher, between from the end of the year to this day. If I look at my charts or my Excel files, it's I think 95 or 96%. So it's super high, super high.
Right.
But,
I only got 3 losses on the entire coming up on a year straight now. I got 3 losses in the game.
Yeah.
And that's Macy's, Dave & Buster's, and Nikolai. Them the only 3, bro, that got me. 2 of them was on bankruptcy news, and the other one was just like, nah, I'm not staying up in here. You forget it. so them the only 3 I got, bro.
And I think what we're talking about this is just to show the power to people that are watching, just to show the power of the strategy, you know. James, people are scared. People are scared, and as James said, when, you know, he's a person that, you know, he wasn't as you know, kind of locked into the market, and then this after having a specific conversation and understanding what the power of using options are, he was able to take the knowledge that he learned in school, combined with the conversations that he's had with us, and to really start to build his portfolio. So this is something that we don't want just for us, but we want to be able to have for anybody that's watching these videos, that the opportunity now for you to maintain your gains is always here. You just want to really stress that for sure.
Right, and get into the idea that, I don't know how you view it, Mike, but for me, I still view it as an investor. Yeah, I know you don't get caught on that call side too much because you choose not to, but it's not a quick get rich quick thing, and it's not a I'm trying to, you know, buy something in 2003 and then come back and get my money in 2020. You know, we're making money on a weekly basis every 2 weeks. You know, and that's, you know, that's why we're starting our group. That's why we're kind of starting our channel and trying to get this knowledge out there to people more so in our circle. Because we know it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. You know, there's a lot of people got it. There's a lot of people got the knowledge, but the people in our circle, they don't. You know, that we might want to grow with us, they don't. They might not have that knowledge. They might not have somebody they can go and talk to personally like us and know, hey, no, wait, it's like this. This what the stock market's about?
That's it.
Let me touch upon that. Let me touch upon that.
I promise. There's not a person. There will never be a person that I've talked to that I have two additional friends that I had a conversation with last week. Talked to them and you know try to indoctrinate them onto what I'm doing, and they were like, Mike, it can't be this easy. And I told them it is, and I got both of them running already. So yeah, man. You know, if we're open to questions. You want to make sure that, hey, if you're listening, that if you have a question about what we're doing, or you know you want to take your opportunity to the next level, to your accounts to the next level, give us a call. You know, we'll be on YouTube, we'll be on Instagram. You see my Instagram information, the YouTube information up there. We're posting these videos to YouTube as well. So just give us a call.
Hey, education isn't just college, people. Education is not just college.
That's facts. That's
facts. This education, man.
Okay.
But that's all we got for the night, man. I don't have anything else. Maybe we'll touch next week. We might touch a little bit upon trading from your retirement account. Talk a little bit about ETFs, or maybe we'll have somebody else ready to kind of speak on that journey. We got a group of about 10 people, so you know that's what we'll be coming to you guys with next week. Okay.
James, you got anything else you want to bring before we call it today?
Nah, man. Just glad to be part of the group and continue to learn, man.
Okay. Well, like Schizo said, that is our wrap for today. We want to thank y'all for coming to watch Maintain Your Gains, episode 6. We'll be back next Monday at 7 p.m. We'll have either a new presenter ish. we'll have a new presenter or a new topic. Thank you guys, man. Maintain your game.
All right, catch y'all later.